Time for this week's Minutes with Matt Davison of the Husker Sports Network joining us here. And we heard some pretty good news earlier in the week with Ameer Abdullah naming third-team All-American for Nebraska. Well-deserved.
Yeah, what a great honor for Ameer Abdullah. And you know, we've talked about it endlessly all year, but where would this team have been without him? Ameer Abdullah really carried the load for this football team this year. Once Taylor Martinez went down, really had to get the ball to Ameer a lot of the time, and defenses knew that, yet he was still able to rack up a lot of yards, and he did a good job in pass protection. The offensive line did a good job blocking for him, but Ameer made a lot of yards on his own, making guys miss and breaking tackles. Very deserving honor and a very elite honor, and something that doesn't get just handed out. So he earned it, and congratulations to him. Good kid, great football player.
Earlier in the week, he was named the team MVP and also the lifter of the year. How about that, a running back being lifter of the year?
Well, and as a coach, you love that, right? Because you want to have your best players, a lot of the leaders of your team, be the hardest workers. And I think that's what we've seen with Ameer Abdullah. Not only is he a great player for you, but he's a good worker. He's obviously working hard in the weight room, and he gets things done off the field as well in the classroom and in the community. So just an all-around great representative of the University of Nebraska.
Makes 5 straight years Nebraska's had an All-American in football. Let's go to the bowl matchup now with Georgia. Second straight year, Huskers the loser last year. Maybe more motivated to turn and get some revenge in this thing?
Yeah, I think so. You know, anytime you play a team for the second time within a year, it's a bowl scenario, so that's a little bit different than regular season. But I think Nebraska feels like they had it last year. You know, in the fourth quarter, they were driving 24-24 in the fourth quarter, and then a couple of big plays. It ends up not being a close football game, but I think our guys felt like they could play with Georgia and that they had a great chance to beat them. This would be a nice win for Nebraska and get us back to 9 wins as well.
Looking forward to it. Let's go to basketball. Walter Pitchford last week in the game against Arkansas State, his first career double-double. We know he can score. This team's going to need him to rebound.
Yeah, and I think that's where he can really improve. I mean, Walter is a guy that's very skilled. He likes to step out beyond the arc and shoot threes. We've all seen how he has good range for a guy his size. But we're really going to need him in Big Ten play to be able to get down into the trenches, in the paint, and defend and also rebound. Nebraska's not a big basketball team. The minutes that he's on the floor, we're going to need him to be on the glass. And so Walter is going to have to do a great job in that area of the game. And we're still going to need him on the offensive end, too, because he's a great weapon for us. He's a tough defend, a tough guard for the teams that have to face Nebraska.
Just a sophomore, too. A lot of basketball ahead for Walter Pitchford. Great stuff from Matt, as always. When we come back, we'll get a Husker women's basketball update from head coach Connie York.